So today's the Sunday of 4th of August 2024. Pretty good day today. A little bit red from a bit of golf earlier. I think I would have been conditioned from the 2 weeks on holiday, but anyway. But yeah, I mean, not too much has happened today. Spent, like I said, most of the day playing golf. Come back now, preparing some content to shoot and planning the week ahead, which I always think is important. I definitely recommend that. I think anyone trying to do anything of any sort, entrepreneur or not, if you're trying to get ahead, I definitely recommend planning your week and blocking time out to do certain tasks. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, planning content, planning the week ahead, finishing up my book for the week. And yeah, I guess the main thing I wanted to talk about today was quite a big shift in myself and seeing a difference in myself and how far I've come in terms of like the progress that I've made and how I am as a person overall, if that makes sense. So to give you a short story of where this came about from, so obviously like I said earlier, I was playing golf with my friends and we had a very interesting interaction with someone. Instead of boring you for 10 minutes with the story, long story short, some guy threatened to beat us all up, threatened to get 80 man down to kill us, lovely. Um, but essentially he lost his mind and got really rattled at us because we stopped at the clubhouse to get some water and some food to go again for the 9 holes. Apparently we weren't allowed to stop. He doesn't work there. He just decided to put his 2 pence in, and for whatever reason, I think because we weren't getting agitated back at him, that got him more agitated and led to him threatening to beat us up and all this rubbish. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about this is because me from 2 years ago would have reacted very differently from me today. Now, that might not sound like anything to you, but obviously, a lot of what I've been doing here is working on myself as a person, not just building a business, like mentally, and everything I'm doing is just bettering myself. Now, 2 years ago, I had a very short fuse. I was, I guess, a little bit angry at the world in a sense, in terms of annoyed that I didn't have money, annoyed at my situation, annoyed at things that had happened in my life. And I had a short fuse and I probably would have snapped back. And today I didn't react, it didn't even bother me in terms of the fact that I didn't react. Essentially, I didn't react. That's the main difference. And okay, although I felt the anger inside of me, although part of me, the old me was inside, like getting rolled up, ready to go, the newer me was like, what is the point? How does that serve you and what you're trying to do? Who is this random guy who's got nothing going for him? And I think that's like the main shift almost, is like I've got a purpose, I know what I want to do with my life, and reacting to that and kicking off and kicking up a fuss is doesn't doesn't serve me or my journey or me as a person. So I just left it, and I could have got rowdy, I could have stuck it back on him, but I just thought, what is the fucking point? And I think that is a big difference in, again, me from before to me to now. It's like I have a purpose, I have something I'm working towards, and I'm always analysing. It's like, is what I'm doing now, does that serve the goal I want for my life? And a lot of the times it doesn't, and that didn't. And I think people like that, where they get that wound up that easily, they don't have a lot going for them. They don't have a strong reason to get up out of bed in the morning, and that's why little scenarios like that set them off so quickly. And again, that was me 2 years ago, and it's sad, but that is the reality. So look, I won't lie. A part of me would have loved to had a little scrap and laid him out. Like, I've been doing fucking MMA for however many years, and I've not getting. I mean, I've got in a fist fight on the street, like at football, but like part of me wanted to, but like I said again, the more mature me, the more purpose driven me was like, what is the point? And it might not sound like anything to you, but for me, I saw a clear difference in myself and how I reacted and what I would have done, if that makes sense. And I, I pulled a little face when he was going on. I think I like smiled and like rolled my eyes a bit, like fucking hell, like give it a rest. And he called me out and he was like, you're arrogant little fucking mate. And I guess in a way, I think that rattled him more because like I was at the back, quiet, just putting a face like this is pathetic. And obviously that comes across to him like I think I'm better than him, which I don't think I'm better than anyone. I just think I'm more mature than a fucking 40-year-old man. But anyway, there you go. So what is the point in this video? I'm not too sure. I just thought, just thought I'd share the story. I just thought I'd show like the change in me, the change in myself, the change in how far I've grown and developed myself as a person, mindset wise, how I react, and just to show you like, I guess to show you like what having a purpose does to you, how it changes the way you think, how it changes the way you decide what your actions are. Like again, like I said, me 2 years ago probably would have reacted in a very, very different way. Or if I had the same mindset then as I do now, with the bigger frame that I have, the more strength that I have, the more skill that I have in fighting, maybe, who knows, I would have reacted differently. But yeah, for me anyway, it was nice like to see for myself just a more calmer, more pulled together reaction. I still felt the anger, it was still inside me, I just didn't act on it or let it take me over, I guess is the difference, and that's the self-discipline and working on all that stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit of a waffly update, but I don't know if that makes any fucking sense at all. In my head, what I've just said makes sense, but I hope I've put that across in a nice way. So yeah, that's that. So tomorrow, I've got to speak to my fucking 9 to 5 line manager again. I think she's going to decide when my last day is. So I guess that would be nice to see. Don't really particularly want to talk to her, but I've just got to get it out of the way. Hopefully that will be the last call. I've also, they want me to go in to drop off the laptop and the charger. So I think it'll be really interesting to go in and to actually try and get some content of me leaving. I think that would be really cool, especially for the future as well. But yeah, like I said, apart from that, it's going to be a lot of content tomorrow, preparing and filming. My plan was to film today, and I just felt very flat when I came back from golf, like just tired. It's just a long day, it was hot, and the round took us 6 hours because we were playing 8 ball. So yeah, like I said, spent the last couple of hours just preparing some bits, and then yeah, probably mainly just filming tomorrow. But it's cool, got my new little setup, got some nice quality videos out for the agency. So yeah, there we go, that's the update for today. I'll leave that there, and then hopefully tomorrow we know when the last day is. So there we go.